What's up everyone, how you guys doing? Today's video is going to be a little bit different from videos that I've done before because we're going to be looking back into the past and some are current ones, but definitely not all of them, which is the best Premier League kit of each team right now. So we're going to be looking in couple past years and going way back like to the 90s, 80s, which have some classic kits of course in the Premier League. There's some iconic ones, but as a kind of newer football fan, I'm only 18 years old, so I don't really have nostalgia for a lot of older kits, so most of them are going to be like in the 2010s era. But there'll be some vesting from all different eras. So we'll get into this in alphabetical order. I've got two jerseys actually in this list I have on me, which I'll show you guys. And yeah, we're going to do it alphabetical through each team in the Premier League for the 2021-22 season because there's going to be 3 new teams next year. So let's get started with Arsenal. So Arsenal, for me, is my favorite of all time is the away jersey from 2019-20. So this was the year where it got paused halfway through due to COVID, but I actually got to see the season opener, which they won in Newcastle. Aubameyang scored the goal, and so that has a little bit of effect to why it's my favorite. And I've actually got it right here. What a nice kit! It's the kind of the new version of the bruised banana kit. So to me, it's just so cool. I love the yellow and blue. I got no one on the back. I've got a pole here, which I got to deal with. But yeah, it's my favorite Arsenal kit, and I'm an Arsenal fan, so I had a lot of choices. But I just felt like the away ones are kind of more iconic, to be honest, because the home ones are always very similar. So I had to go with this one from 2019-2020. Next up is going to be Aston Villa, the away shirt from the same year, 2019-20. Now, for me, I haven't watched Villa for a while, but this is when I just started kind of seeing Villa with Jack Grealish scoring great goals. This one here, I still remember him scoring against Man United with this kit. And that's maybe a little bit of a reason why this is my favorite Villa kit of all time, but I just love that light blue. It's such a nice kind of warm color. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like it's not very sharp. It just feels like comforting. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a nice kit. I love the maroon, and I think Kappa has done a great job with Aston Villa this year, in the past couple years actually. It's just a shame that they're not going to be making the kits anymore. I think they're switching to Castore next season, but this one's definitely my favorite Villa kit of all time. Moving on to Brentford. So I haven't seen any Brentford games besides this season because they haven't been in the Premier League. But this one is from 2018-19, and it's just perfect. Super clean kit, and I personally like the Adidas more than the Umbro one from this year. And yeah, this one's just really nice. It reminds me of a Sunderland kit, of course, maybe Southampton, but this one's just really nice. Brighton is going to be the 2017-18 home kit. Now basically they have the same kind of home kit every year, but it just works. It's a perfect kind of color combination. And this one, I feel like Nike did just a nice simple job, and it works. And usually their away kits are very simple. Like this year, it's just kind of a neon blue, all plain. Same with last year, they had just an all yellow. So I think I just had to go with the home kit for this one. Yeah, it's just pretty nice. Burnley is going to be the 2018-19 away shirt. Now this one is cool. Like, this is one of the best black jerseys I think on this list, or best black jersey I've seen in the past like 3 or 4 years, besides one, which you'll see later in the video. But yeah, this one's really nice. I just feel like if it had a better sponsor, it would be much better, because it's very distracting, the La Ba 360. But yeah, this is a clean kit. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the Burnley home shirts. Some of them are cool, but usually they're kind of like just kind of boring, in my opinion. Sorry to all the Burnley fans out there. I know one Burnley fan, but yeah, he'll be mad at me for that. Moving on to Chelsea, I have to go with the last year's 2020-21 away shirt. I don't know why. This one is just so cool to me. Similar to that Aston Villa one at the start of the video. I just love this kind of light, kind of warm blue. Baby blue, you could describe it as. Personally, I love the 3 sponsor. It looks so good on their shirts. And I love the little kind of specks. It kind of looks like kind of like a metal at like a car shop. I don't know what it's called. It's like that sheet of metal with the little divots. That's what it reminds me of, and I just love the colors. The black looks great with the light blue. And yeah, it's just for me, it's one of the nicest kits. As a non-Chelsea fan, I don't have any nostalgia for any of their kits. This one this one's just my favorite. Moving on to Crystal Palace. Now, I've talked about this a couple times on my channel and a couple videos before. This one is my favorite kit of all time. If I had to be non-biased to anything, sorry. This is it's my favorite kit of all time, which I have right here. I got to see it in action when Crystal Palace played Hoffenheim, I think, in a friendly. I got to go see it at Selhurst Park. And yeah, this is it here. I just love how red side, blue side, the sponsor isn't that great. If they had a better sponsor, it would look even better, but it's not too bad. No one on the back, but I like how it's nice and plain on the back, but on the front, it's distracting here, but it fades away. I don't know, it's just a cool design I've never seen before, and yeah, it's just my favorite one of all time, so it has to be my favorite Palace kit. But Crystal Palace do make great home and away kits and thirds. Maybe their away kits usually aren't as good. They usually go with the yellow. But their home kits have been getting better over the years. And yeah, they're one of my favorite teams to watch in the Premier League besides Arsenal. Moving on to Everton. This is from 2015-16, their away shirt. Now, usually their home shirts are always just plain blue. Now they're kind of adding yellow into it this year, but this one is just so clean. I think Lukaku was here this season, because I remember watching Lukaku usually with these jerseys, and I love the Chang sponsor, such a classic sponsor. It's too bad they don't have it anymore. But yeah, this one's just super clean. I love the white with the black and silver. I know what people might think it's boring, but to me it just looks really good. Moving on to Leeds. Leeds, I couldn't really get a good choice, to be honest. Their jerseys are all kind of boring. Not that they're bad, they're just kind of simple, but I had to go with the away shirt from this season, which is just very, I like the color combination. The dark blue with a little bit lighter blue, kind of looks like purple. And then the all white with the sponsors, logos, and everything. It looks really good. So yeah, not much else to say about this one. Leicester had to go with their title-winning season jersey, the home kit, of course. This one's just, it's perfect in my opinion. The simple blue with the King Power sponsor, you can't get more better than that. And yeah, you will always see this shirt from around all the videos and everything, and I'm sure they're gonna make like a cool documentary about it. Yeah, I just remember when I see this kit, if I see this kit in 20 years, it's just going to remind me of Jamie Vardy scoring screamers and them lifting the title, which we all cheered for. So yeah, that had to be my favorite Leicester shirt of all time. But they do have some nice kits this season. Moving on to Liverpool. Now Liverpool, they always have nice shirts in my opinion, besides the New Balance ones, which weren't that good, but I had to go with the 1990-91 away shirt, home shirt. This one's just, it's awesome. Like everyone would love this one. It's so simple. I hope they kind of redo this one soon with a cool kind of fleck design with the little triangles and lines. I love that design. And the Candy logo, I think it says Candy, the sponsor. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks really good on the shirt. And I love that classic shield logo for their crest. And the classic Adidas logo always makes it look good. Any kit with the classic Adidas one, perfect. So yeah, that's going to be my Liverpool. Moving on to Man City is going to be the 2018-19 home shirt. Now this one, I hate to say it, but Man City always has nice kits, except for this year. This year they're very boring. But this one, it's perfect in my opinion. I love that. I love this design with the Nike with the kind of crazy zigzags, which they used a couple years ago. And this one, it just reminds me of Leroy Sané just scoring lots of goals. That's who probably my favorite player is from Man City in the past couple of years. But yeah, simple jersey, but it's perfect. And they also won the title in this one too, so that kind of helps, I guess. Moving on to Man United. Now Man United I kind of struggled with. They kind of have, when they do simple kits, they do them very simple, but when they do like away kits, I don't really like them when they're not simple. So I had to go with the 2012-2013 home shirt, which I think they won the title in. And yeah, this one's just clean. I love the kind of, what's it called? The lumberjack look. It looks like a lumberjack shirt. The flannel look. That's the word. which I like. I think they should bring back the flannel design. It's very simple, but it just works in my opinion. And the Aon logo is a classic. The sponsor. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this one. Moving on to Newcastle, got the 2017-18 home shirt. Now this one's just perfect in my opinion. There's literally nothing wrong with it. The crest, 125 years, is super cool. They add a little bit gold and the wings at the bottom and stuff. The sponsor actually looks good in my opinion. With the blue. It kind of just, like, it doesn't hide away, but you don't see it right away, even though it's blue, of course. But yeah, the stripes in this one look perfect. It reminds me of like a Juventus jersey. Of course, they're black and white as well. But this one is just the perfect kit for them. Simple, it just works. Moving on to Norwich. Sorry for the bad quality image here. I couldn't find anything better, but this was last season's home kit. Personally, I really dislike Norwich's colors. They don't work well together, like the green and the yellow and then white. But this one is mostly yellow with a little bit of green, which I think that's the perfect way to balance it. A little bit of the one color and a lot of the other. So yeah, this one is the best for me. But yeah, I don't like their kits this year. Not a fan. Moving on to Southampton, we're going to go with the 2018-19 third. So usually they do white and red stripes, similar to the Brentford and Sunderland shirts. But this one, for their third jersey, they did the all red. So they did red on red, and that looks so clean. This is one of my favorites on the list, actually. Pretty underrated one here. And I think Under Armour, I wish they came back because they don't really do many kits anymore. They used to do Tottenham, which was a good one. But yeah, this one's good, but I actually haven't seen it that much before, so when I saw it for the first time, it really caught my eye. So yeah, that's going to be the Southampton. Moving on to Spurs, another Under Armour one here. I hate to say it, but this jersey, I love it. As an Arsenal fan, this is my favorite Spurs jersey if I had to choose one. But yeah, this one, I just remember Bale and Modric playing well. But yeah, this one just brings back memories of that kind of era of the Premier League, and this one is just really clean. It's kind of a weird design, but I like it. So maybe some people won't like this pick, but personally, I really like this one, even though I'm an Arsenal fan. Moving on to Watford, their third kit from last season, 2020 to 2021. Now this one's just clean. I've seen this one in the Cycling GK vlogs a bit, which I've started watching. Yeah, this one's just clean. I love a black shirt with highlights of a different color. It always looks super cool. And yeah, this one's one of my favorite kits on this list, I'd have to say. And yeah, Kelm did a really good job, and I don't really know, they don't really do any other kits besides Watford, so they did a really good job on this one. Moving on to West Ham, their 2019-20 away shirt. Now this one is clean. This one's perfect. I love how they changed their crest so it matches the design of the jersey, because usually they have the inverted. It'll be a full kind of purplish brown shield or maroon shield, but they changed it to white, which looks perfect. Umbro did a really good job here. It looks nice and simple and just looks like a classic kit with the simple striping, and the Betway sponsor looks really good. The Betway sponsor probably would have looked better in the maroon color, but it's not bad. So yeah, this one's really cool. I think this is the last on our list, but it's Wolves, and it's their home shirt from last season. Their home shirts definitely have taken a downgrade this year, which they changed to Castore, I think, but Adidas did a great job. Same sponsor as Crystal Palace, the Crystal Palace jersey on this list. But yeah, this one's clean. I love the black arms. I love kits that have the different colored arms, similar to Arsenal shirts. And yeah, this one's just clean. The color combination is great on this one. And Wolves probably have my favorite crest in the Premier League. It's so simple, but it looks so cool. So that helps as well. So yeah, that is going to be the list for my favorite kit from each Premier League team. Make sure to comment down below what's your favorite from this list. Maybe what's your least favorite, and make sure you guys like and subscribe, and check out my podcast channel. I will link it in the description. I'm dropping new podcasts every week with my friends, a couple buddies, so make sure to go check that out, and we will see you in the next video. See you later, guys.